I sure do hope this works. Hello everyone, it's me again. It's another covering video. I know it looks a little different. More hair is exposed. I don't wear this covering often. Actually, this is one of my church outfits. This is actually a dress I got from the thrift store. It is so totally like late 60s, early 70s. It's like that, the first rendition of polyester, so it's kind of rough and weird feeling. But it's a really nice dress, and it's something I wear in the springtime, and I get a lot of compliments on the clothing I wear on a daily basis, usually from older ladies, probably because they come from a time when people actually dressed when they walked out the house. I'm not fishing for compliments or anything like that. I like to dress nicely, and honestly, I have a lot of nice clothes, and it's not because I'm spending a lot of money at what's it called, like Bloomingdale's and Macy's. You're like, yeah, right. I go to thrift stores. I mean, all the clothes I have are from like a 10 to 15-year period of like thrift store shopping. Um, Very few of my clothes come from regular stores. I can't spend the kind of money that regular stores take, even at Walmart. We could have shopped at other places, but my mother usually took us to thrift stores, so I've been spoiled on thrift store prices. So I go and see a pair of pants for $20 to $30, and I'm like, hey, no, I can go to a thrift store and get five of those pants for $30. So that sort of ruined me. So I have a lot of nice clothes, and I like the way I try and give you guys inspiration online. I try and give other people inspiration, especially on campus, because honestly, with the warm weather, oh boy, someone let the dogs out, and nobody seems to be able to get them back in. Seriously, it's really bad. It seems to get worse year by year. Maybe it's because I notice it more. But the things, especially girls, are wearing, I mean, it is ridiculous. Seriously, I'm just like, good gravy. Like, are you allowed to wear that? Somebody hasn't stopped you, but there's no dress code at my school, my Christian affiliated school, so it's completely allowed. And they exploit it to the fullest. I mean, seriously, we're practically bordering on a nudist colony. Um, so I try, to, show some girls, if they're, noticing that you can look nice without looking like you'll do anything for anything. Um so so just to, keep trying to keep it kosher, but still. So yeah, modesty is the best policy no matter what. So this is something I wear to church, and it's one of my favorite spring dresses, and I got it for like $2 at the thrift store, and it actually has like the old Sears tag in the back, and it's really interesting to see the cut and the style and things like that. But this is my chapel cap. I'm not. Yeah, I'm sort of on the fence about displaying this much hair, honestly. I don't. Like I said, I don't usually wear the chapel cap. I mean, this is sort of like with this dress, it looks great, but anything else, it just looks kind of weird. So it's just one of those, occasionally on special occasions, because honestly, this doesn't really look like the kind of thing you'd wear on a day-to-day basis. Yeah, the scarf, sure, but this is sort of like, kind of, but I do like it. It's kind of sort of like a little yarmulke for girls, and it's great if you have shorter hair. Like I said, I'm on the fence in terms of the coverage, but because my hair is shorter, like you can see it around the sides. But if you were to look at the top of my hair, it's essentially covered. The top, like if anything, like let's say my covering mysteriously caught fire and blew up somewhere, and I need the covering, I would want to cover the crown of my hair. Crown and glory versus the sides. So I'm also doing this for you ladies out there who either have shorter hair or really like the chapel cap, but it doesn't fit on your head. I pinned this on here. I mean, seriously, see how I'm moving and it's not coming off? It's not coming off because I pinned it up there. It's not going to stay on. I've tried to wear the chapel cap without pins. It doesn't work. That thing is just going to fly all over the place. And I know it looks like I got my hair cut like this. I actually just finished braiding it, and that's why I did it, because it's all nice and fresh. This video. But no, I didn't cut my hair. This is how long my hair is since I cut it 2 Julys ago. It's actually, 7 inches long, but my hair grows very slowly, and I'm very patient. So if it's gonna grow down to my waist, then I'm good with that. But if it doesn't, I'm sort of, taking it one day at a time and loving it as it grows. And I really do love it, and it's weird. My hair, like I did not get my hair cut like this. My hair is growing in a pixie cut. Seriously, this is how it has grown, and it's a nice cut. And I don't like to show it off because I like my hair covered. But it's covered here, so I'm not too sure in terms of but on those special occasions at church, I might wear it. So yeah, so honestly, in terms of covering, like why I do it, I realized that 1 Corinthians is, yes, that is a valid reason to cover. Modesty also. But for me, I'm realizing that my reasons have graduated or maybe transitioned from 1 Corinthians 11 and modesty to just this is what I'm doing for God. The end. I mean, I don't really need more of a reason besides that. I mean, come on, it's God. It's sort of like as long as you're doing something good for God, I mean, there's really no, like, hey, right on. So, so yeah, so I'm doing this for God, and it's something that sometimes I don't know why I do it, but I just know that it feels right. It's the right thing to do. I don't usually like to go off of feeling. Um, or I guess like for extracurriculars like this maybe, but this is what I feel that I should do. This is what I feel that I guess is sort of my personal devotion to God, and I don't know why I chose this one. It's so outward and easily noticeable, and I don't do attention. I don't do it because hey everybody look at me, I'm holier than all of you. It's really not that. Some people will accuse you of that, and I think that's usually from not a guilty conscience, but it's sort of like, hey, that person's doing more stuff than I'm doing. Like, I don't like you because you're doing more stuff than I'm doing, and I like my status quo. Like, well, if you like your status quo, then fine, but don't screw up my status quo. That's really not nice, now is it? So yeah, so this is my hair and my covering, and I just wanted to show you guys in case you were contemplating the chapel cap, and for you ladies that don't cover at church. Hey, here's an idea right here. Yeah. So try it out and see how you like it. And like I said, it looks awesome with shorter hair because some of you ladies might have gotten your hair cut. Because I know a lot of ladies when they're gonna start covering. I'm one of them. They sort of do a fresh start. They cut off their perm. They cut off their dyed hair. Their hair was damaged, so they cut it, or they just want a fresh start. So they just cut it and then let it grow. And also, it's a good covering because from the top you really can't see the sides. And that's sort of what, like, because when I go to church, I feel like it's sort of like God looking down at you, so he's like top of your head. But I don't know what he's doing. He's everywhere, but my picture of what's going on. So with that, just it works with shorter hair. Now, if I had hair down to my waist or something like that, I probably wouldn't wear this. Even now, I feel a little uncomfortable wearing it because my hair is showing so much, and I have a really, really, really nice friend. Hi, that I'm talking to. You know who you are. And I kind of don't want him to see my hair because I don't know. But anyway, and he'll probably ask me why. But anyway, and this video better work. Anyway, for the third time I said anyway, and that's the fourth time I said anyway. In terms of modesty, if you want some good skirts, check out Kosher Casual. Amazing. Great prices. I don't know if I told you this in the other video, but great prices. Very modest, nice pencil skirts. Good shipping and handling. They're shipping from Israel, and they got awesome shipping and handling. And they're open on Sundays because it's a Jewish company, so keep the Sabbath on like Friday evening and Saturday, and they open on Sunday. So awesome company. I mean, they have all sorts of dresses or all sorts of skirts, all sorts of modest tops, all sorts of great things. And with the summer being here and the fashion just sort of going downhill at a very rapid pace. See, I actually want this to be a little higher, my neckline, but it was higher, but apparently it's slipping down now. So I have this pin here. This is actually a straight pin that I often use in my scarves and coverings because it's actually lower than this, but I'm trying to sort of keep the 2 fingers width from the pit of neck. That doesn't always work out, but I at least try and put forth an effort, sometimes. And I don't do cap sleeves. I try and, at least this long and longer. But, my wardrobe isn't, completely like in compliance with that. So I'm trying to go easy on myself, but I still try and, do that until I can get more tops that are more in that style. But yeah, check out Culture Casual, guys, because with this summer stuff going on, it's almost like we have to fight back. That's how I feel, because it's almost like this. I guess you could say combat is sort of like you're gonna dress like that, and then you, like I said in the other video, training these guys to look at everyone like that. I tell you what, guys, I'm so paranoid about it that I'm wearing two aprons at my job now. Because I have to wear pants at my job. So I have an apron in the front, the bib one, it goes around the neck, and then you just tie it around your waist. Well, I have that one in the front, and then I get another one, fold it in half, and then tie it around my back, so it's sort of like this flap in the back. It ends up making sort of a dress for my workplace. Because I don't want to be leered at. I just don't. I don't like the way these guys are looking at these girls, and these girls are dressing so, I mean, it's ridiculous. Seriously, I'm just like, no, no, that's not for me. So this summer, I'm trying to, I dress nicely, not like in a showy manner, but honestly, in this day and age, because a lot of people who dress modestly, and also plain dressers, they don't want to call attention to themselves. But at this point, you are going to call attention to yourself. I mean, honestly, if you wear clothing that fits these days, you're going to call attention to yourself. Whether you're a guy and it's, the right size, not too big, or a girl and it's not too small, you are going to call attention to yourself. And girls, if you're wearing skirts every day, if you're wearing dresses every day, you're going to call attention to yourself just because of the state the world has decided to put itself in. I mean, I don't know about you guys. Maybe you guys are in a better place, but I'm not. I mean, the clothing I mean, if you can call it clothing, more like strips or, fabric scraps. I mean, my grandmother could make quilts out of some of this stuff. They're so tiny. But no matter in this day and age, when you put forth an effort, you are going to stand out. And I just want to let you guys know that. But in that, because you are going to stand out, well, try and win people over to your cause. If you're dressing nicely, people say like, "Wow, that's a really," because a lot of times I don't hear people like the ladies at my job because they're older. They don't say, "Oh, you dress so modestly." They say, "Oh, you dress so nicely. Oh, you look so pretty." I'm not fishing for compliments, but they notice that it looks pretty. You can look nice. You can look presentable. You can look great without looking like you belong a certain club that only opens at certain times and can't be within several blocks of a church in my town. That's the standing rule. So they're all, at a very certain point on the outskirts of town. So yes, so that's, part of the thing. You gotta, I guess, I mean, you don't have to, and a lot of people, they don't want to put themselves out there. But if you feel that you can put yourself out there, you can stand out from the pack, then go ahead and do it. Don't be ostentatious, don't be gaudy, don't be, holier than thou, because everybody talks about that, holier than thou and all that stuff. But if your heart is in the right place and you've got your hair covered, you're looking kind of snazzy, the worst you can do is get somebody in short shorts and I'm gonna say a halter top, but honestly, I mean, some of these halter tops are so tiny, it's sort of like you may as well just call it toilet paper, or the width of toilet paper. She might look at you and say like, "Wow, that's really nice." She might even ask you where you get it from. Honestly, all you need to do is go to the thrift store. Do you know how much fashion they've got stocked in a thrift store? Seriously, fashions from yesteryear, fashions from, nice fashions from today, and seriously, or check out Chadwick's or catalogs like that. They tend to have modest, nice clothing that you can pretty much say like, I like that, the look of that, so let me find it somewhere else. And you can do that at a thrift store all the time. Like, it's not the same top, but it's a top like it. So yeah, so I guess my goal for this summer is sort of fight that whole sort of like it's hot, so I'm gonna put on the tiniest thing I've got. Honestly, I can't even exercise in tight clothing. I have to put on the baggy shorts and the big t-shirt because it's too hot. I need something that breathes. But anyway, I see that I'm running out of time. Notice how I'm saying anyway a lot? That's weird. I'm running out of time, and I wish you guys well. I wish you guys a lot of blessings. I hope you guys like this covering inspiration. I hope you guys get to see this video. I'm so tired of making videos and then they don't go anywhere. That's really, really annoying. But anyway, God bless. Happy Lent. It's almost Easter. for you guys that are going to be confirmed or know somebody that's going to be confirmed. Congratulations. I am very happy for you and your friends. Pray for me. I'll pray for you. And for those of you who have sent me emails, I'm going to try to answer them soon. I'm sorry I did not answer them sooner. I'm terrible about that. I'm so busy. It's terrible. College is just, and it's been the last month was kind of rough. But anyway, good luck, guys. Godspeed. Fight the powers that be, man. Fight the powers.